Good morning and welcome to our special meeting this morning of the Benicia Unified School District's Governing Board. It's June 17th and it is 10:01 a.m. Thank you for being here if you're out there watching, and thank you for being here if you're joining me on this live stream. The first thing I'd like to call to order is our meeting. The second, I'd like to do a roll call. Mrs. Martinez?
Yes.
Yes, please.
President Seda?
Yes.
Trustee Grubbs?
Yes.
Trustee Ferrucci?
Here.
Trustee Maselli is not here, and Trustee Moss is not here. Thank you.
Thank you. And this meeting is being recorded for live streaming and archiving on the district YouTube channel. Move on to number 4, approval of the agenda. Do I have a first or a motion to approve the agenda as written? Thank you, Mrs. Ferrucci. Do I have a second? Thank you, Ms. Grubbs. I appreciate it. Moving on to the next item, it is our Pledge of Allegiance. So if we could just stand and do the pledge, please. Ready, begin. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Be seated. Okay. And just confirming that we have no comments from members of the public.
Correct.
Correct. Okay. So just to FYI, members of the public wishing to address specific items on board agenda items are requested to call 707-748-2787. One comment per person per item, limited to 3 minutes on the day of the meeting, and that would be today at between 9 and 10. So seeing that we have no comments from the public, we're going to move on to our next item, which is our consent calendar. I'd like to see if we have a motion to approve the consent calendar as written.
I'll move.
Thank you, Mrs. Grubbs. Do I have a second?
And I'll second.
Thank you, Mrs. Ferrucci. There are two specific.
We'll go ahead and do a roll call for the entire thing, and then we'll do a separate one for each of the
Thank you, Mrs. Martinez. Thank you.
So for the consent calendar, if I can have the roll call for President Seda,
Yes.
Trustee Grubbs,
Yes.
and Trustee Ferrucci.
Yes.
Wonderful. And then we
Okay.
can go on to the individual items.
Okay. Item 7.2, approval of resolution number 21-22-01, designated signing authority CSPP-1599-00 for California State Preschool Program. We need an individual roll call on this item.
So I'll go ahead and call President Seda,
Yes.
Trustee Grubbs,
Yes.
and Trustee Ferrucci.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. That passes. And then approval of resolution 21-22-02, designated signing authority for CCTR-1296 for the general child care based program before and after school program. May I have a roll call, please, Mrs. Martinez?
Yes, President Seda,
Yes.
Trustee Grubbs, and Trustee Ferrucci.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mrs. Regis, for being here. Or it's Dr. Regis now, isn't it? Is it Dr.? Almost. Almost. Okay. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I appreciate it. The final item on our calendar is a non-consent action item. It's 8.1, consideration and approval to award the contract for Benicia Middle School roofing repair project. And we have Mrs. Egan here. If she would like to go over anything with us, or
if you have any questions, I'm happy to clarify the scope. Really, this is for work that is up at the middle school. We bid our seismic repair work, and part of their scope was they have to cut openings in the roof to access the structural members that are needed. So this scope is to award. We have an existing roofing warranty on our roof from 2015, and so we have to use certified contractors to provide the repairs that are needed so that it keeps our warranty intact. So we took this out to bid, to pre-approved contractors and confirmed with our warranty company that they will, using these contractors from their certified list, and that they'll honor our warranty. We've got 15 years remaining on it. And we have confirmation for all of that. So we have 2 bids that were received. One is from J-Walt Construction in the amount of $612,000. And the second bid received was from Stronger Building Services for $675,000. So the staff recommendation is to go ahead and award to the low bidder in the amount of $612,000, which will allow us to do those needed repairs after the seismic work is completed on the roof.
Okay, thank you. Can I just ask you, the RGM Kramer, is that, who is that? That's our...
It's a construction management company. So generally I try to do a lot of those services on my own, but during bidding, I just need some extra support. There's so much to do. And so it's a vendor, it's not a construction company, they're a construction management company. And so they just assist us in doing some of our documents during bidding.
Okay, I didn't know who they were. Thank you.
Sure.
And, there's no breakdown of expenses on this one, or did we see that?
No.
I don't think so. Okay, yeah. No breakdown. And have we ever used this company, J-Walt Construction?
So J-Walt is a general contractor, and they are the contractor who is doing our seismic repair work. And so then under them, they hire the roofing subcontractor who is certified for the work. We are really pleased with the work that J-Walt is doing on the seismic work up there. They started in May, and the site has been great. Construction's always difficult, and they moved around some programs so we could get access. And they have very many crews up there right now, and it's really exciting to see all of the progress because it's such of a short schedule. So I'm pleased that they're going to also be overseeing and in charge of the roofing repair work if you guys approve it today, because it will help to smooth that transition. They were also part of a pool that was pre-qualified, so only pre-qualified contractors could bid it, and all of their recommendations and stuff came in really well. They also worked with us on the high school marquee. So a little bit of experience, but really good so far today. Good, really pleased with them.
Okay, that's wonderful. Do any of my colleagues have any questions for Mrs. Egan?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. Well, this is going to be easy. So do I have a motion to approve an award to the low bidder J-Walt Construction in the amount of $612,000?
I'll move.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Frucci. Do I have a second? Thank you, Mrs. Grubbs. And with that, motion carries. Thank you.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Yes, roll call, please.
Thank you. President Seda?
Yes.
Trustee Grubbs? And Trustee Ferrucci?
Yes.
Great, thank you.
Great, motion carries. Thank you, Mrs. Egan, for your continued work on all the projects in
You're welcome. And I want to extend a special thank you guys for coming together and making time to take care of this needed work today, and just wish you all a great summer.
Oh, thank you, and you too. And we're pleased to be here for you in the morning here to get that taken care of. So I guess this was the shortest meeting in the history of my involvement with the district.
About 9 minutes.
I know, that's pretty darn good. Good job, everybody. So with that, I am going to wish you all a happy summer, and thank you, Dr. Beetson, for being here this morning in lieu of Charles. Dr. Young, he's not available this morning, so thank you. And with that, I'd like to adjourn our meeting. It is now 10:10, a whopping 9 minutes, and you guys all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.